Gunmen stormed the Intercontinental Hotel in Kabul on Saturday night. The Taliban says its fighters were searching for government workers, security forces and foreigners. Afghan officials say 160 people, including 41 foreigners, have been rescued. The siege lasted more than 16 hours. Jennifer Glasse has more from Kabul.
Well, as you can see, it's very dark behind me. Normally, this would be a very brightly lit hotel, but Afghan security forces turned off the power to the hotel during that 16-hour siege as they fought floor to floor with Taliban militants inside the hotel. It has been a very, very difficult day for the guests inside the hotel, for the staff inside the hotel, and their relatives waiting to see what has happened to them. President Ashraf Ghani is calling for an investigation how these attackers got into the hotel. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for this siege, saying that the targets were foreigners, were government officials, and security forces. They say they tried to minimize civilian casualties by holding the attack on this weekend as opposed to last weekend when they said there was a large wedding planned at the hotel. The Afghan president praised his security forces, saying they did their best to minimize casualties. It was a very, very difficult fight, and we saw through the day explosions and gunfire and grenades going off as special forces fought with the Taliban, and while guests hid in their rooms and in areas of the hotel, some very desperate guests tried to get out using curtains, using sheets, and climbing down from the higher floors to the lower floors to escape a terrible siege situation. The question now, of course, will be how did these attackers get into the hotel, and how did they do so with so many weapons and explosives, and were able to hold off the security forces for so long?